Hey guys, what is going on? DJ here, and today we are going to be taking a look at the top 12 Pokemon Go Easter eggs and hidden features that you most likely did not know about. Anyways, let's get right into it. Number 1. Hidden menu, fast swipe, and color pulses. If you take a look at the menu, you have Pokemon, Pokédex, items, and shop. But a fast swipe would be just swiping your finger from the Pokeball over to the area that you want to select. So there's no need to actually click the Pokeball and then click where you want it to go. It's a little feature that you could just swipe and it's 1, 2, 3 easy, and it's a lot faster. To go with this one, people have also been saying that there might be a Ditto Easter egg involved with this. If you click the Pokeball and keep your finger down on the screen after clicking it, you'll see that if you hover over one of the areas, different colors will pop up. Blue over items, red over Pokédex, orange over Pokemon, and purple over shop in the middle. Now if we take a look at a Pester Ball from Pokemon Snap, they have the same colors with blue, red, and orange on the outside with purple in the middle. And to get a Ditto in Pokemon Snap, you would have to throw a Pester Ball at a Pokemon, I believe it was a Bulbasaur, and it would transform into a Ditto. Thus why people believe that this might be a way to obtain Ditto. Number 2. Chancey, the healing Pokemon. So as you know, in the Pokemon games, Chancey has always been around a Poke Center, and just like in the shows, she helps out Nurse Joy in healing Pokemon. Cue why she's mostly referred to as the healing Pokemon. So as a little Easter egg, Niantic actually put Chanceys around such places where healing and medicine would most likely be involved. So if you're near a hospital, a pharmacy, a clinic, and etc. places where medicine and healing are involved, you might be lucky enough to just find a Chancey. Number 3. The Incense. So you know what an Incense does. You drop it down and it lures Pokemon around you for a half an hour's worth of time. Now you can buy them from the store, you can obtain them by leveling up, but what most people don't know is that the Incense will be a lot more effective while you're moving around opposed to if you're staying still. As in, the first time when I used an Incense, I was laying down in my bed the first night the game came out, wanted to look up more stuff around the game, catch some more Pokemon, dropped an Incense, only caught around 4 or 5 Pokemon in that half an hour. The next time I used it, I was out and moving around, I spawned about 10 to 15 more Pokemon, so that's around 15 to 20 Pokemon just for moving around that the Incense has spawned for me in that half an hour's worth of time. Little tip, use the Incense while moving, and you'll have that much of a better chance for it to spawn a much rarer Pokemon. I spawned a Vulpix, a Haunter, Gloom, Venomoth, anything better than a Weedle, a Pidgey, and a Spearow, just for moving around. Number 4. Pokemon CP encounter caps for wild Pokemon and eggs. So you know you can, as you level up, you can have that much more of a chance to obtain a higher level CP Pokemon, regardless if it's caught from the wild or if it's hatched from an egg. But what I bet you didn't know is that at level 20, your chance to get a higher level CP Pokemon stops raising from hatching eggs. So anywhere from level 20 to 40, you'll always have that same percent chance to get that level Pokemon either from 1 to 20. And the same could be said for encountering wild Pokemon, but that caps off at level 30. So, thus being, from level 1 to level 30, the CP level of Pokemon you can find in the wild will keep raising, but after you hit level 30, it will stop. So you'll always have that chance up until level 40. Sadly, they won't get any higher, but still a nice little fact to know. Number 5. A Hitmonlee spawn in memory of Bruce Lee. So I'm sure you all know Bruce Lee, and the Pokemon that was basically based off of him, Hitmonlee. And in order to commemorate Bruce Lee, Niantic has actually put a Hitmonlee spawn, or nest if you will, at his grave to commemorate him. Number 6. Pokemon IVs to determine if a Pokemon will be strong or weak. So we're going to take a look at 3 of my Jigglypuffs, 2 of them being weak, 1 of them being the one I will evolve, which, as you see, the one at 514 is the one I'm going to evolve. Why not evolve the stronger one, you ask? We're going to take an example right here and take a look at this. I'll put a freeze frame so you see the CP gauge on the Y in Clefairy is right there for the 517 one, but the CP gauge for the 514 one is going to be a little bit before that. So if I boost it, that 514 Jigglypuff is going to be a lot stronger by the time it gets to that Y mark on Clefairy. That's just a little tip and how I like to look at a Pokemon CP gauge to determine how strong it will be. And clearly, the Jigglypuff at 514 is clearly going to be the one I'm going to evolve because it can get a lot stronger than that one that's currently at 517. Number 7, the Curveball, fast or slow curve. So if you're going to throw a curveball, you can basically either throw it really fast or you can throw it really slow. If you start to spin it, you'll see that the ball actually starts to slow down. Now if you throw it when it's going really fast, it's going to curve a lot more. If you throw it while it's going slower, it's going to curve a lot less. As you see when I'm throwing it right now, it is curving a lot less and it's not hitting the Pokemon, whereas if it was going super fast spinning wise, it would most likely hit the Venonat on the screen right now. As you see, I did hit the Pokemon, but be careful though, because if the ball does go too slow, you might not get your bonus experience for throwing a curveball. Number 8, Pikachu Starter, how to start with Pikachu. Now if you don't know this, in the beginning of the game, when you select the starter Pokemon, which are Charmander, Bulbasaur, or Squirtle, if you walk away from them and have them respawn about 4 or 5 times, you will actually see a Pikachu spawn in with them. It's a little Easter egg. I guess maybe Niantic put it in as a joke that Ash in the Pokemon series was late and he had to get his Pokemon late and he got Pikachu because the other 3 weren't available. Possibly that's why they did it, but in my opinion, I would rather start with either Charmander, Bulbasaur, or Squirtle, because to get a Raichu, you only need 50 Pikachu candies, and to get a Charizard, Blastoise, or Venusaur, you are going to need a total of 125 candies of that specific type to get the final evolution. Still a very nice Easter egg to throw in there, though. Number 9, feed an egg with butter. They love that shit. So if we take a look at when the game was still in the beta, you have a little hidden Easter egg that actually says if you go to view an egg, sometimes this could happen. It says, hatch this egg by feeding it butter. It likes all kinds of butter. Every kind. The best kind. Number 10, the one finger zoom. Double tap and hold on the second tap to zoom with one finger. Now this is very useful if you are just playing with one hand and you have your other hand occupied. Now I'm not advising driving and playing this game at the same time, but this is still a very nice feature to have where if you only have one hand usable at the moment, you can always zoom in and out just by double tapping and holding on the second tap. Number 11, higher catch rate and extra XP. So if you didn't know this by now, throwing a nice, great, excellent, or a curveball and landing it will actually give you a higher % chance of catching the Pokemon you're trying to catch, as well as award you with bonus experience for landing one of those hits. It's very useful, and if you have a lucky egg, you can expect to earn actually double experience from those throws. Number 12, Eeveelutions, Vaporeon, Flareon, and Jolteon. So if you didn't know about this, there are 3 brothers from the TV show that are named Rainer, Pyro, and Sparky, and each one respectively to that element has a Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon, and they always forced their little brother to evolve into one of their kind, but at the end he ended up keeping his own Eevee. Now as a little Easter egg, they actually made it so if you nickname your Eevee Rainer, Pyro, or Sparky, you will actually get a Vaporeon, Flareon, or Jolteon, while evolving your cute, adorable little Eevee. Well guys, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed these 12 Easter eggs and hidden features that lie within Pokemon Go. If you know about any more, make sure to comment down below. And as always, hope you guys have a great day. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Peace out, guys.